Hey everyone, it's Ivan, kitbadger.com, out here for another gear review, and today, actually talking scope bases. This one right here by Area 419 for the CZ. Broad strokes, what is it? It is a scope base. Here's the thing, with rifles, to include this one, CZ457, if you want to mount a scope on pretty much any rifle, aside from like a custom action where it has built-in rail, well, you need to get a rail on it. So this does absolutely that. So you can mount a scope. But if you're putting on something like this, pretty sweet little rifle in this gray birch chassis, and you want to see how far you can shoot it with this right here. This is their 5-25 Brownells MPO match precision optic. Well, you need some elevation, and you are going to run out in pretty much any optic. So these are actually offered in two different flavors, one 15 MOA and then also a 30 MOA base. So basically building in that cant so that you, once you're zeroed, you have a lot of elevation to move up if you want to shoot at distance. Also with this rail, some pretty clever stuff built into it. On the back here, you actually have a little bubble level. So when you're actually aimed in on the gun, you glance down, be like, oh, make that correction, and make sure you're actually like level. Does this matter? Depends on the type of shooting. I will do a lot of carbine shooting, like holding the optic, basically shooting like that, straight over the hood. Doesn't matter because of the distance involved. When you start stretching guns out, especially a 22 at like 400 yards, that little bit of cant makes a really big difference. And that helps alleviate any type of cant that you have in the gun. And yeah, pretty neat little feature. Which brings me to what has been my experience with it and how has it done for me. Well, I've shot this setup quite a bit. Some stuff just out having fun with my boys, and then actually shot this in a competition, 22 competition. I did not win. Really fun though, basically shooting from roughly 50 yards out to about 400 yards. Bunch of different stages, and it was a really good time. I will say, with this optic, because of the travel in it, probably should have gone for the 30 MOA base, because once I got out to 400, again, shooting subsonic 22, out at 400, definitely ran out of elevation in my optic and had to basically hold inside the optic. Did it work? Absolutely. Did I win? I did not, but it's actually a lot of fun shooting those competitions. Basically the opportunity to work on all those long distance skills when you don't maybe have like a 1200 yard range and shooting much more expensive ammo than subsonic 22. But yeah, this thing has done a great job for me just across the board. If this is something you're interested, because one, you either just need a scope base for your rifle or you're going to shoot competition, again, coming in 15 or 30 MOA rails. These for the CZ, I want to say cost about $100 machined here in the US, and they have them for pretty much all of your other rimfire guns to include Tika, things like that. Not to mention a bunch of other products, but there'll be a link down below if you'd like to check it out. And as always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.